Brey. She's a poet, musician, and multi-talented community partner. She's been a wonderful partner of Bold Poetry as well, and many others. She operates the Great Renaissance Bookstore and is a big asset to the New Westminster literary community. And she got some books to show, and also she's going to be doing a song and a poem. So please welcome her.
Thank you. Yes, we have Renaissance books, which I'm sure most of you have been there to peruse our bookstores. So we have also lots of books on women writers and poets and politicians, and which I brought a few to kind of show you that. And I just thought I'd give you a little trivia of why I wrote my poem and song. And it's going back in time to, in Canada, I specifically focused on that. And it's important to mention that the campaign for women's suffrage in Canada lasted more than 60 years. And thousands of women and hundreds of organizations have been involved in the fight for political rights. The movement never completely lost its focus or momentum, which is true, it's still ongoing, and we've got to keep going on. By requesting the right to vote, Canadian women were trying to gain political voice and thus a new power. In short, women's suffrage was an important step towards gender equality. And just to kind of give you some trivia, dates when women gained the right to vote in Canada was January 28th, 1916 was Manitoba was the first. March 14th, 1916 was Saskatchewan. April 19th, 1916, Alberta. British Columbia, April 5th, 1917. April 12th, 1917, Ontario. Nova Scotia, 1918. Canada, the full impact was mostly 1918. And New Brunswick, 1919. The Yukon, 1919. Prince Edward Island, 1922, and Newfoundland, 1925, Quebec, 1940. So, and the least was the Aboriginal women, was 1951, when we got the right to vote. I just thought I'd do that. A little trivia for you. Interesting. And the poem I wrote was Women's Suffrage. What is women's suffrage do tell? These women of long ago that raised hell. Since 1876 in Canada to 1918 would not give up without a fight. Dr. Emily Howard Stowe, a fighter for women's suffrage, campaigned for many years persistently with lots of media coverage. Until 1918, the women's movement were given the right to vote, a small step in the right direction that women's voices spoke. That women have strong determination to help make a strong nation. For all women around the world, we are setting a trend that we can work side by side with men. And then I decided to kind of put it into a song, so I'll try it out with you and see if you like it.
Cool.
We have songwriters, which is Candace started up as songwriters that we meet every Sunday, and Enrico Renz and Lauren Nesmith are our facilitators of the songwriters. So if you ever want to come there and learn how to write songs or present your songs, that's a good place to do it. And thank you, Candace. It's been a great success, and we've been having lots of fun with it. It's been about a year now, hasn't it?
Almost 2 in June.
Oh, yeah, it's longer.
2 in June.
Yeah.
Oh, time flies.
Yeah.
Anyway, of course, Candace has done a lot of programs, and yeah, we thank her for it. Just kind of getting the talent and the artists and everybody involved. It's very nice in New Westminster to have the notoriety of talent here. Okay. All right, let's see. And I must tell you about this guitar.
Yes, awesome.
Now this guitar is by Luna Guitars, and there's only about 2 companies that are both funded by women. They designed it by women, they're designed by women, and it's called the Luna Guitar. And they design them with laser design. Some of them are with abalone, and if you look it on Google and do lunar guitars, you'll see the nice, beautiful guitars that they have designed for women. Very nice and light and not cumbersome. Okay. Okay, this is called Praise to the Women's Suffragettes. I always try to get them wrong. Okay. Praise to the women's suffragettes. They led the way for women of long ago, our heroines. Ladies, we must not forget to keep the women's liberation going. We can't afford to let the movement slide, because we fought so hard to get us this far. We have to remind everyone who we are. In order to make a change in the world, a change our beliefs in roles of women that can work with men side by side to raise and teach our children with pride. Praise to the women's suffragettes. They led the way for women of long ago, are our heroines. Ladies, we must not forget. We are responsible decision makers. Women's votes are important for our future. We band together in legislation for the rights of women in this mighty, mighty nation. Praise to the women's suffragettes, and they led the way for women of long ago, our heroines. Ladies, we must not forget to keep women's liberation going. We can't afford to let the movement slide, because we fought so hard to get this far. We have to remind everybody who we are. So praise to the women's suffrage.